Hi there, my name's Benjamin Bailey Webb and I'm the owner builder of our sustainable tiny home located in Garryword, Victoria. I'd like to acknowledge the Jabberung people who are the traditional owners of the land on which we're filming today, and I'd like to pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to extend my respect to any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people watching this video today. If you'd like to join me, I'd like to show you around our tiny house. Welcome to the Nook, or as my partner Holly and I like to call it, the Nook on the Hill. We're situated about 10 minutes out of Halls Gap on the eastern side of the Garryword National Park. The house measures in at 6 by 4 metres, and that gives it a total footprint of 24 square metres, but with the mezzanine we have 33 square metres of usable space. So the house is constructed out of majority recycled materials. The bricks are all over 130 years old. A lot of the timber on the walls, that's from an old basketball court in Camperdown. The stair treads, that's all oak from an old warehouse in Melbourne. The timber used in the trusses and in the front facade of the house is blackbutt. That's out of an old bridge up in northern New South Wales. It was used for the surface of the bridge, so it's really strong, really hard, and also fire rated. The living room is sort of the space that ties the whole house together. It's in front of the mezzanine, so it has this really vast sort of void all the way to the cathedral ceiling above. That sort of draws each space in the house together and gives the house this large sense of scale. The couch is just a unique custom-made couch, but it uses all the same material as the front facade and the trusses in the house. All of the windows in the house are double glazed. They're fire rated as well with toughened glass on the inside and outside. So that gives a really good thermal insulation for the front of the house and the various other little window spaces that we have. Because there's such a large window space in the front of the house, we also used a coating called Solar Band, which reflects about 70% of the UV rays from the sun. So this sort of helps the space not heat up too much, but also allows us to sustain that really beautiful view at the front of the house. We also have motorised blinds set up on these windows, so we can automate those to come down and up during the summer. So the sun does pass in front of the house in the summer, so it's nice to be able to lower these down and reduce the impact of the sun even further. In terms of heating and cooling in the house, we use a split system air conditioner, and we also have mechanical ventilation with heat recovery units set up throughout the house. Even though it's a small house, we've still managed to fit quite a usable bathroom with a full-size shower, toilet, vanity and extra storage space in the wall cavity here. We've even used the dead space in the kitchen to install this unique little toilet roll holder drawer, so that flows into the kitchen. Upstairs is just a small space for our bedroom, so it's just a mezzanine floor, which we've managed to fit a queen size bed in, a little wardrobe, and a reading nook, which we like to call the book nook. The space underneath the book nook and the bed we've utilised for drawer storage. In order to make the most of the beautiful view, we've had to position the house on a northwesterly aspect, which means it's not obviously facing north, which is ideal for the sun throughout the year. So we've had to use performance solutions to help mitigate any overheating that might come from that. So yeah, we've got the double glazed windows with the Solar Band coating. In the walls, we've got isocell cellulose material, which has been pumped into the upper story walls. So basically there's two sarkings around the cavity and you just pump it with the cellulose material. In the ceiling, we've also got recycled wool bats. In the double brick walls, we've got a foam purr board in the cavity. If you want to join me outside, I'll show you what we've done with the garden and also what we've got on the back of the house. So we've dedicated the back of the house to all of the services that run the house. We've put our washing machine outside just so it doesn't take up too much space in the usable area in the house because it's quite limited. On the wall back here, we've got another MVHR unit for the bathroom. We've got our split system air conditioner. We've got our hot water system, which is run off a heat pump. And we've also got our water filtration system up on the wall there. Surrounding the house is a native garden, and we've used sustainably sourced rock, which is just the byproduct from road base, which we've used on the ground around the house, and then also in garden beds. Basically all of the timber used in the house, apart from the treated pine in the upper story frames, is recycled. So the pergola is made out of old red gum and also out of hardwood from an old shed that was in the frames of that shed. Our little picnic table is made out of the same framing hardwood. Our clothesline's just made out of some old hardwood that we had laying around on the block. And the platform for the bath and the front of the house is just old railway sleepers. We also have a solar power system set up on the top of the house, so that provides roughly 50% of our usage at the moment. It's a 4.5 kilowatt system. No battery yet, but there are plans in the future to get a battery and maybe expand with some more panels. Up behind the house we have a bore that we've drilled in that supplies all of our water for the house and for the garden. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour around our little house. I really hope you've enjoyed it.